All right, good to go. How's it going, guys? Had a early stream on Saturday where we killed gods and we destroyed them. We waited a little too long. Our damage went way too high. So we cleared Arbiter of Divinity, as well as Patriarchals, Matriarchals, but to the point where like you might not even be able to glean any info. Outside of the fact that you can tank, I think everything, except for we haven't tested this yet, but there potentially is something in the Matriarch Halls that would one-shot us. It does physical damage, and that made me kind of think through going back towards more armor. But either way, we killed it before it happens. We actually have another one, so I was saving this to do it on stream. But I guess we'll wait till we find maybe that's what this is, so we can do another divinity if we want. But yeah, really weird sort of week and 2 weeks it's been for me. Got a chance to play a bit. Tonight's stream is going to be like 2 hours or so. I don't know if we'll do it again tomorrow, but leading up to I've got an interview on Wednesday, and that'll kind of be my main focus until then. Putting a lot of time into it, and this is just my few hours of the day to take a break. So what we're gonna do is super chill. I finally unlocked this, which is hidden patterns. 10% chance when completing a map to make nearby maps accessible. I don't know how large this is. I want to find out. So it's going to be us just kind of exploring the atlas, pushing further and further out, and as we find cool stuff, progressing that. When it comes to bosses left, I think the only bosses are one, the Boduk from Ritual, Kulamak from Abyss, and then it's Ziri from the temple. And we haven't done a single temple run, but eventually we do want to get in there to farm limbs. But otherwise, I think we've cleared everything. We got 5 out of 5 expedition bosses. I actually farmed the Meteor expedition boss. I ended up buying a Twisted Empyrean, which I don't think it's a good move for warrior builds right now, just because primarily I use Leech. And I have no clue if we were going to swap to a full elemental build, how we would get Leech. So there's that. I think it's why people go different setups. So there's a Lich using it. I think there's an Amazon using it. Amazons can leech life with elemental. Liches are probably going mana or yes. Also, I got to do laundry stuff. But again, quick update on the build. I shifted back towards life as opposed to ward, as well as doing something that made way more sense to me. So on the gloves, we're going full armor, and on the helm, we're going full armor. Those are ways for us to get as much armor as possible. On the shield, I think we could also go full armor here, although this is just preference because I'm weapon swapping so much, and I'm not investing in block at all, that I'm wondering if we even want to go shields. So you could do armor, you could not. This is just a really large source of armor from, or you could, this is a large source of Runic ward if you want. Boots, we are going ward because you're always going to have one less implicit. So if you want to scale the armor of your boots, it's always going to be less. Chest piece, we are going ward because it's a normal chest piece. I actually got an exceptional hybrid base because it was cheaper. You could go full armor base if you want. It doesn't really matter because, again, we are using it mostly for the Runic ward, not necessarily for the armor. And yeah, you end up with 800-ish ward setup, which is pretty nice. I've now swapped over to max life soul cores, each one giving me around 90 plus, just max life everywhere else. That's because we are not going the ring anymore. So I kind of realized that like my enjoyment of the game being tied to any amount of currency gains, it really wasn't happening. Almost every single large moneymaker we've hit has nothing to do with item rarity. We hit a bazillion divines by getting a... it was just 100 divines, but we got, I think it was 100. Sold it for 100, plus 2 to all level of tame companion skills. Probably could have gone for way higher. But sold it cheap. Something else that we picked up was not sold in here. I mostly just do 1 div cells. 7 div on a Heart of the Well. But in general, I've just been getting like random loots that sells for pretty high, so I think this one does. I ran my alders last night. We might pull that video up at some point, but I believe this is not a 1-to-1. Yeah, it's a 1-to-6. So this is like 6 divines or some shit. So I've been enjoying playing the game more from a discover cool stuff. It's guaranteed to drop really good loot because it's rare perspective, rather than going, man, this guy. I gotta pull up and ban on Twitch. I need to have a better setup for moderation, I just realized, because Restream doesn't have like a good setup for it. It's pretty dangerous. Ban, where's ban? Alright, we're chilling. Yeah. So something like, let's see. I think we have one, maybe even 2. So up here we have, this would be for Rakiatas, and then I killed somebody for Garcoons at some point. I think that we have another Rakiata somewhere, maybe. I guess you can search for it now. I don't know. Anyways, just searching for those and hitting those higher instead of just running around with like 100 item rarity or whatever is maybe more what I'm okay with. So having a second ring let me do a bunch of interesting shits, including just having way more resistances, which then meant that we could just swap out every single socket for whatever I wanted. In this case, we're going a lot of life. So again, 3,700 life, 800 ward. We're up to 4,500 EHP if I'm not spamming. We got increased max life again. Could swap that out for a crit damage bonus. Don't really care about that right now. Passive tree hasn't changed too much. Same deal. We're doing a weapon swap setup where the weapon swap is way higher damage, a little bit less AoE. Less attack speed, less slowing potency. It's been really important in maps to the point where I'm almost wondering if I can get the slowing potency at all times. I've just realized I ripped off 100%. We need another 3 points. This is 4-7. I was doing a lot of 20. Is that true? Need 5. Do I need that ints? I do. Is there any decks here? Might have to swap back and actually put some strength on. Or we could hit this again. Like, we ran... Yeah, we'll hit our Defiance of Destiny a few times with... Let's do 3 max. And I guess I could actually just check if you could buy them for higher. Because, yeah, they were showing it as them being kind of cheap. Cover... Percent max life. Or... Or being hits. Okay. Perfect is around 8 divines. Weighted stun. Uh, 22 for perfect on the strength, but maximum life. I'm done with clown. Is what? This is for 14, and this is like a super low roll. Let me just check. Like, straight up on the strength. What's our roll? 26, 7, and 11. We've never really gotten lucky on the rolls yet, so I'm down to click. Completely unlucky. This thing is low rolled so much of the time. And then we maxed out one of the stats. But we did lose dexterity, so... it doesn't seem like that matters. We didn't get the strength we needed. Still need 2 more strength, sadly. We could max out attributes on that, maybe get 2 strength. How much is this? 2 more, 14 more. This is 12, and then if we upgrade it, we'll just put this somewhere for now. Get the stream started instead of, oh. That's not good. I haven't actually checked the price of these. I've been skipping them. Please be cheap. Ah, fuck. Oh, is that... Wait, is that stupid? Can you just buy... No, nobody's selling. Never mind. We don't need to do that. Okay. Just sitting on it. Okay, or yeah, we do. I think we'll just chuck attributes on the ring. Hopefully these aren't like... Yeah, okay, cool. Dude, fuck off. I'm showing 3.
Let's see if there are any takers.
Now we need 1 more point. I think that one's fine. Does that make sense? Probably not. Losing area of effect over these 2 even. I mean, I guess that's the point I put it in, honestly. Just the +1 there. 10 damage isn't too crazy. Okay. Lost some life because we swapped the note off of our helm. But I think we're chilling for a bit. We're at 100%, so slows don't do anything in maps. I went from all the divines that we had. Again, today I'm just a little, you know, it's a chill day. I didn't do as good of a job as starting stream with all the updates, but one of the biggest updates is this Mace. I spent way too much money on it. Basically what happened was it was a T2 increased, a +4 melee, and a T3 attack speed mace that just existed. It had a second prefix, which was lightning. I bought it for some amount of money. I gambled the essence on the prefix, and it hit. And then I spammed perfect jawbones until we got some amount of flat fizz. In this case, we low rolled it. If you high roll that number, it's a way better mace. If we high roll the mana per enemy killed or whatever as well, it's a way better suffix, crit bonus, whatever you want. Yeah. Why I'm trying this out is it has 1.5 attacks per second, whereas our other mace was using, 1.05. It doesn't matter for something like rolling slam, but what it does matter for is like just using earthquake and then dodge rolling around. It's way faster. Then if we go dual wields, this is something that like the speed and then being able to hit and then move really fast is pretty important. Right now it's still not in the best spot, because when I have dual wield set up, we're using the other passive tree. So now if I go for the dual wield setup, we actually get the benefit of the attack speed. So going through maps like this could be strong enough. I just have to decide if I want to risk going shieldless or not. Outside of that, we went over the health swapping off of ward. I think that's it. Again, we got a Twisted Empyrean Sledge, and we rolled Freeze buildup. I don't know if that's a high roll or not. But we have this. I could go a build like this. But again, I'm looking at my IRL stuff first. We're sitting on a Mace here. That's kind of nutty. Somebody else could be using it. We could corrupt it. I think we're also sitting on some other really good bases, potentially. But yeah, we'll see if we get around to doing any of it. I also tried plus melee skills and then started moving back towards going more defensive. What we're at right now actually is 13,000 armor, just straight up. When you have the stacks of the armor break stuff, we're up to like 20-ish K. And again, same amount applying to elemental hits. When we weapon swap off the shield, it goes down a bit, but it's still fine. In general, we're in a way better spot than I was end of last week, I think. Okay, be right back. Laundry, and then we'll start mapping. All right. Should be good to go for a bit. Other things we had been testing was concussive on any of our skills. Concussive runes needs a... actually, wait, let me grab it. Let me show... I think it must have gone into the uniques tab. I forget his name. Some chatter came in and actually it was really cool. Again, anybody who hops in and like lets me know about warrior text, it's pretty fun to see. But concussive runes applies when you heavy stun, and I just bought a Marohi to test it out. And this feels really fucking strong. The only issue is full life includes, I think, thorns. Like, we're getting hit and it's proccing it so that they're not on full life anymore, and then I don't stun them, which is fucking stupid. So like, you'd have to run a setup where you're not going scavenge plating or whatever, which is just I don't know, it's just stupid how that works. But basically, it was really cool to see anything we hit was just getting blown up. And Marohi is like the slowest attack in the game, so when you're talking about like trying to scale things with instant application, slower the better. I don't know if there's a way to cheese it, right? Like, you need to hit with this mace. You can't use something like a shockwave totem, I don't think. It counts as its own weapon. I don't know if it would count. Raises a totem that conjures spirits. Use a socketed mace skill, then disappear. Cannot use channeling skills or skills of cooldowns. I don't know if they have their own weapon. But either way, you have to consume endurance charges or some shit. So I don't know if it would work. No slams that exist have like a really short like setup where you can like insta-proc it. I don't think. I wonder. Trigger deadly resolve. Expends a deadly resolve when an enemy hits you to trigger a deadly slash towards that enemy, dealing more damage based on your armor. Would this count? And then the idea is like, if you're channeling, I mean, we're here, why not test it, right? Okay. Deadly resolve. Supercharged slam. Marohi. And concussive. Oh no. Okay, concussive supports slams. And this is not a slam, this is an attack. Never mind. Anyways, if there's some way to proc this, like guarantee use a mace to then suddenly just proc everything, like that could be really fun. Just blow everything up insta. The other guy's build just uses Titan and crushing blows, so it's not really like it's difficult to put together. Like jumping through hoops trying to get Marohi on is pretty fucking dumb. I have a ton of points. We're up to 204. I don't know where I was planning on heading next. I got most of what I wanted to mess around with, I think. Actually, we're going to go do an Immured Fury. So maybe we go Cleansed. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay. Let's go see how hard this boss is. Was he not up here? He might have been down. Go, bro, take me. I forgot. I thought there was a way for you to like search, and then it would like take you to the nodes that it hits. There he is. Fury doesn't show it? No, it does. Interesting. I was going Irradiated, Abyss, Delhi for no reason. We might even... Let's swap off of Abyss. I don't want to run Abyss. We'll go Breach. I still have yet to fuck up. We've ran one map on accident that had Elemental Pen on it. And I noticed instantly, or I noticed something was wrong instantly, and then I checked the map mods. Swap the Abyssal tablet out, and we still got the Abyss. I feel like I'm attacking too fast. I don't know what's happened. Most of the extra points that we got I spent on shrines, so we got shrines going. I don't know if there's anything crazy you can do with it, but I just thought it would help in hardcore, just buffing your character. I think they made it easier for you to get Amanami out of the void, finally. Took him a million years. Oh, that's kind of cool. Abyssal... I don't know what this is. We got an Abyssal Strongbox. There's so much new stuff that I just haven't seen yet. Thought about starting a new character, and I think I said it in the other video. I kind of hoped... Oh, just dropped nothing. Okay. We turned down... We had loot filter last night, like Giga. I see. Also more... Oh, what the fuck? That was hidden? I don't trust this filter at all, then. Okay. We'll chill. But yeah, I might end stream by showing the insane shit I was doing last night with, we popped an Elder's Saga, and I was doing maps with... There's one map where I feel like I did 4 or 5 Verisium tablets with 8 mods on them. And the rares kept respawning, and the rares had like 18 mods or whatever the fuck. And it was insane. After this, I'm gonna swap So the dual would set up perma. Let's see how it feels. 25% less chance to block, down to 0, and then still have the weapon swap if we need to do more damage for bosses. I really hope they fix targeting stuff. Let me double check if I have Earthquake on. Always attack. I do. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's sometimes it prioritizes your move commands over everything. Like right here. Just fucking stupid. So far, outside of the insane, like, 30 plus Verisium setups that I was doing last night, the only thing that's been close to killing me is the water hag orbs. And they're fucking terrifying, man. No armor break. Still gotta go find the boss. Where'd he go? Maybe down there? Maybe here? I don't think he shows up as a rare, but I don't actually know. Oh, it does. Defeat the Emerald Fury. Ooh. Something hit me real quick there. Should be fracturing, guaranteed, yeah. I'm beyond disappointed. Dude, that is the saddest thing that they've done. They removed guaranteed chance to get a fractured. How's it going, Sancho? Thanks for stopping by real quick. Yeah, I popped up on Saturday and just did a rando stream. And we had way too much damage, so the bosses weren't even that tough. I put a good amount of effort into like looking up the damage, and it did seem like it was mostly a single mechanic in the matriarch fight that was going to have a chance at killing us. But I thought I didn't know how tanky they were going to be, so when we just showed up and kind of nuked them, it was a little bit anticlimactic, but I'm happy with it. And then there's way more endgame stuff that we can juice, where like even this map right now, like we're getting chunked a little bit, and it's not like our character's completely unkillable. We didn't do the breach. Okay with that.
Choose what you need. I will make use of this. expected.
I also might just go full brain dead mode tonight. Let's do the classic. Just get some maps set up, ready to go. Don't overthink it. I should have checked if any of those mods were gonna fuck us. That's fine. That's fine, but also kind of spooky. This one's fucked. That we got 8. We got 8, and a lot of them have crit bonus, so fuck that. Swap off of life. Crit damage bonus. We're down to 3k. Which is still nice. Alright. My plan is to play until we proc this fucking, like, click anywhere setup. Maybe I don't want to do these. We're gonna skip these. You want to go item rarity on that setup. Must want to go through the water here. Where else were we headed? Not here. We already got access to it, so maybe let's get up there. Yeah, let's cut through here, actually. And then I want to do Rogue Exiles. And I don't think we have any tablets with it on them. We have a single temple, and it's not even perfect. Alright, let's see if I hope Rogue Exiles haven't gone up. I haven't been paying attention to the prices on anything. Fuck. Okay. I can just hit him with all alchemies. That makes it so much easier, honestly. I don't have to think about any of it, fuck it. %91 chance. 83%. We just low rolled. I think we already had one. You're gone. We got 8 maps on deck. Double checking. Some of these are kind of scary, but none of them are gonna get us killed, I don't think. And yeah, anyways, I want to keep mapping pretty quickly until we proc the thing. Like, I want to see how big the radius is on, like, what maps it unlocks. Might skip mechanics. Trying to think if I want to do ritual. Something feels off with the builds. But I think we're just running higher tier maps. Or like more setup maps. At some point yesterday I was just kind of cruising. Oh, interesting. I guess we don't have guaranteed content unless there's the powerful boss as well. So I think we're supposed to have a Rogue XL on every map. It's mostly just farming them because they give a bunch of jewelry, which is kind of cool. You have a chance to like giga high roll. Like +3 ammies that you can craft off of. Face breakers. Already had face breakers though. I don't think they're. Let's see. They're not worth nothing. I don't think we defer it. I also messed around with the stun threshold a little bit. I feel like our current build's kind of missing it. But in that way you can go, instead of going Sacred Maul, we could go Ironwood. So super slow, but like everything stuns. So something I did at the end of last league was when we did Breach and Delirium, or Simulacrum, we'd swap back to Bone Shatter instead of Earthquake. Earthquake's really good at progressing through a map, and then like having mobs run up behind you. So you can kind of run past everything and then kill it as you're running away. Whereas Bone Shatter is really good if you're jumping into like a pack of 40. Technically we could run both and sort of give up something like Hammer of the Gods. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Choose what you need.
Also deciding to pick up way more, oh my god. Way more rares.
As expected.
Just because you sell them for gold. I actually started to run out of gold doing all the respecking that I do.
These are our.
Alright, we're gonna put the stab first, go full brain dead mode, and let me actually see what this might be worth. You need to hit move speed on it, but fuck. What, just go lower? 35. It's got 200 less top end, even more less top end. Anyways, you hit this with a... Get move speed on that thing, you're good to go. Bro, you and everybody else playing, brother. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. I mean, they've talked about it a bit, actually. They didn't want us to have to respec. Like, having the ability to do it, it was gonna be like a... Everybody's bitching about having to do it, and I think it was a mistake. In some ways, like something has to change. The current system's too weird. Definitely too jank. Since we're not going item rarity on our character, I think I'll swap back to effectiveness here in a sec. And again, gonna stack rares until our inventory's full. Sell them for gold. Got some more rogue exiles. Nice. The Infinite Pursuits. I think that's a really common boot setup, but I don't remember it. Going supercharged slam on my ass. Holy. Yep. Has a new hardcore. Yes. That's the saddest part for me, because there's one node that I thought sounded really interesting, but I don't want to take it because it could like ruin my mapping experience. I'll pull it up in a sec. I have no clue if I care about this. Rare monster packs in desert areas with additional rare monsters instead have a single rare monster with double effectiveness. That sounds insane. And effectiveness is only health. Like there's, or it's, I don't even think, it's not health, it's damage reduction. It's not like a damage scaler like Delirium, but it still was like, I don't know. I got there early and I wanted to try it out, and then I just realized I couldn't. So I don't know if their plan is to make every single node something that you have choices on, so you could like swap off to like some kind of default setup or swap off completely. But yeah, super weird. When they first talked about it in the interview, I was literally thought they were joking. Or like I thought, no, never mind. I heard what they said, and in my head I was like, that's really funny if they do that. Because it's fucking, like their logic was insane. And they said it so matter-of-factly. Like it's, Jonathan's really good at doing that. Where he just says the most insane shit like it's normal. And he hit us with, yeah, because you can unlock all the passive nodes, there's no reason to respec. And it's like, what are you fucking talking about? There's probably a bunch of reasons outside of the ones that me and you are even talking about right now. Where like hardcore, it's like difficulty slash, you know, even just like how each map feels. It's so different when it's all of a sudden you hit a rare that's like giga juiced versus the map is always going to be safe. It's fucking crazy, man. The slow, man. Without the slowing potency, this would be a nightmare. It's crazy. I'm gonna kill the boss yet. What am I doing? Oh, interesting. I haven't seen if there's crazy strong bots strats yet. I've been running exiles for the second half. I prioritized essences immediately, and then that was before I kind of registered how much worse they are now that you can't spam 3 of them on shit.
These are our supplies. Gold is useless to me. Take it. A useful trade.
Yeah. Athlete's Bloodstone Amulet, dude. Let's go, dude. Some of the shit that the exiles drop is pretty fun. That with a perfect dog. Of course. Nice. Makes sense. Let's go up here and get Rakiatas, fuck it. I think I have unlocked... Have I unlocked every master node? We for sure got Hilda's, and we for sure got... We just got Doriani's. So what does that leave? Jado? Yeah, we got Jado's too. Okay, we unlocked every single master point. And I know there's one for lineage, so we might be juiced. Oh shit. We're in a map with water orbs. And it's not a good map for it. We're gonna delete that. We're here, fuck you. Try to kill it off screen. Actually stay slow in potency. Only real danger, deliriums. Yeah, I mean deliriums, it's the more, I mean, you know how it works, right? Where like the things, the mirrors, the more mirrors you hit, it's like 10% delirious. Sorry, I'm pulling numbers out my ass. That's how I was interpreting it. So basically every mirror you touch, you get some amount more delirious. And delirious is increased damage, as well as increased toughness, I'm pretty sure. That we can check though. Give me a sec. They haven't. They definitely spell out delirious. I don't like how tight these corridors are. Oh, she's up top. I was like, where the fuck is this Rogue Exile? I didn't even know you could get up here. I can't. I wish. So I think my reduced slow. They don't slow you anymore, so you can run directly into them and instantly die. I'm pretty sure. So it's a fucking nightmare. And then the opposite's also true, right? Where if you are really slowed, you just like leap slam once and then you die in the sky. I've seen both things happen to people. Fucking awful. It does seem like they've done a better job of having them reduced though, so there's not like, if the map has them in it, they're not like everywhere. Oh shit. No, it's that right there. Oh my god, man. But the issue with that is also it's fucking more jump scare when they do show up. Like, I want to jump up there right now, but I can't tell if there's a one-shot mechanic just hiding behind the frame. Gotta keep me on my toes, though, I guess. After this map, I will go do laundry again real quick. There's another one. Fuck you. Is it up? Oh my god, there's another. Fuck you. Dude, and then there's these like little, like the little bug ant guys kind of look like they're water orbs on legs, and I'm like freaking, like everything about the pattern recognition on this is freaking me out, man. My god. Just get me out of this map, please. Don't see any here. Alright, boss time. I think you can one-shot before his mechanics hit. Guess not. Horrifying map. Do you have advice on which trial is the easiest on hardcore for the last 2 points? I always do Sekima's. I don't know if it's easier, but it's definitely like you can high roll it. We giga high rolled it this league. We I got the thing that says you can't take any damage in the next round, and we got it right before the boss. It was fucking crazy. But I just do Sekima's because of you can just slow, like it's good good XP, good loot, and then you slowly build up like the relics, and you're gonna need relics later if you want to farm any of that shit. one of the best ways to get jewels in SSF. And then the other one is just more... I'm just not a fan of Ultimatum. Ultimatum is way, way higher variance, right? You can hit a mod that just completely bricks the run or makes it like fucking like I've definitely clicked on volatile orbs before and then died at like level 45 in campaign. Just going through like the first 4 or whatever. Maybe that's lying. Maybe I'm misremembering, but there's some crazy shit in there. There's a lot of reasons to do either, but you're back sick. Yeah. I don't know what we'd hit this with. Keep it. We still have yet to proc this Doriani's thing. 10% chance when completing to have all maps be accessible. That's just not a thing yet. Hideout, we just do whatever map.
These are our supplies. Good course. Crush them!
I think there was some pretty funny setups you could do with hideouts in the past. I forget if it was Breach or Delirium or what, but like spawn a bunch of mobs in like a really tight area. I'm playing Druid with Scarred Faith. Oh, interesting. I think we tried out... Did we have that going for a while? Physical damage prevented recoups per enemy power. I don't know. I think it was strong last league.
Quickly. I will make.
I still do want to try out some kind of different build setup. I don't know if it's going to be just dual wields, because it doesn't seem like it's all that reasonable. I checked my other character, and I feel like it was heavily relying on Wind Dancer when it was Giga broken, from what I could tell. We were probably just killing everything off screen. Whereas I haven't tried running Wind Dancer in a while, but maybe it's good again. We just need so much dex for it. Alright. Yeah, thanks, Ben. Thanks for sticking around. You're not going to miss too much, I don't think. Should be a shortish stream today, and we'll probably kill Rakiata. Manoki, whatever his name is, and then try to get Rakiatas and See if we can proc any of this interesting stuff. This is a pretty big Verisian node here. I don't know how many nodes, but we'll find out in a second. 6. 6 units of power. What does that mean? 3 divine orbs, baby. This is a blessing. This is a good omen. If you haven't already left, be blessed with the triple divine. But this is kind of what I'm talking about when I'm saying I don't want to use as much item rarity anymore, if we don't have to. There's a lot of mechanics that just don't scale off item rarity that are giving us good shit now. And if we're in hardcore, like, kind of want to play it, making our character stronger. Unplayable Trash Panda. It's been a while, dude. Let me squash these bugs real quick. Tink. Oh, we didn't show it. Fuck. The visual, man. Alright, +3. Started doing Shaman for Bonded Runes, Bonded Benefits. Ooh, I haven't looked fully at the new stuff. Does that include the crazy socket-bound shit? Like the one that like allows berserking modifiers or whatever? We spent a lot of time in an expedition last night where we picked up every single one of those, I think. Where the fuck is the boss? I feel like they need some way to make Leap Slam feel faster when you have insane attack speed. Like, I get why they don't want to, but like, it's gotta feel better than this. Because the sprint and the dodge roll is just so much faster. Do I not have Life Leech? Like, something just feels off. Oh, it might just be I'm running maps with, like, less recovery or something. Oh, Earthquake does have Life Leech 3 on it. It's only ruins and idols, if I remember correctly. I think they count as runes. We'll check it out after this. I have tanked this guy's hits before, so I will make sure to be able to do that, just in case. Fucked. Storm dissipates already? That's nice.
This is all we have. Gold is useless to me. Take it.
Yesterday we got all of these. They are technically runes. I guess the only one we didn't get with was the Chronomancy one. I don't think we got it, at least. Nah. Unless, wait, did it already go in here? Oh, we did. We got them all. Wait, is that good? That's right, I saw that and I was like, I don't know. Oh, shit. Is that good? Is that the one? Dude, we got so many runes last night. Yeah, what the fuck? I don't know. Hardcore econ is so stupid. Okay. Okay, Jade Isles, if we're doing bosses, let's see here. Let's go lineage, right? So we got the Jade Isles with an extra chance. I see nothing else glowing. I lied. Forest. Yo, is it a forest? It can't be. It's ocean? It's water. Gotcha. So that's maybe one way to like... 50% chance is so high, too. That's interesting. You want to terraform every one of those to forest? Anyways, we'll just do the master, so... Pinnacle bosses have a chance to drop another item. It's not the one we want, right? We want, yes. This one. They take less damage, which is fine, as long as they're not dealing more damage, and then we have a chance to just get higher. Alright, we'll run that. Could do this one too. Yeah, wish us luck. Let's do a no crit one. Awesome. Are they any good? I feel like they'd be like super memey or some shit. And another 6 Verisium as well. Oh, it's an expedition. So I learned this way too late, because I was skipping some expeditions, but expedition is the way to get logbooks. Not like running the expeditions on the islands, but literally the expeditions in your maps. It did not occur to me. So yeah, you might want to prio these things instead of the Verisium things themselves. The Ruonic monsters. Guess we're dropping Verisium instead. I don't know, maybe it's just RNG. I don't know how you'd hunt him down. They're just all from the really high, like, I think you need 8, at least 8 runes in the Verisium tablet for it to spawn the options. Maybe there's ones that you can get at 6 or 7. Down to let Deli die. I'm also going to increase, we'll increase the loot filter back up to 5. Good amount of chests, but nothing else. That's fine. We can I'll hover him in a bit. The respawning rares in these things have chances to be fucking crazy strong. Perfect Exalted Orb. Let's fucking go! And then they also just have a good amount of chance to drop good loots when they respawn a shit ton. But yeah, let's see if we can just gun it to the end. Fuck you, Rogue Exile. There he is. Alright, see how lucky we are. I saw somebody link they they got a double Rocky Autos drop. This fucking stupid, man.
This is no redemption.
Surprised that their HP, but I think it is just bouncing. I think GGG wanted this maybe to be a little bit easier in the end game. I don't know if effectiveness. We tried to test and see if effectiveness scaled bosses, and it didn't seem like it did, unless there's like specific unique effectiveness somewhere. Oh shit. Come on, man. Come on. No go. We got Gowms, which if you've never seen Gowms Sunder, it is a experience, so I might pull that up real quick.
Quickly. I will make use of this.
Triple res ring with item rarity on it and evasion could be good. Alright, let's go get those. Let's just put them all in the group there. Looks like there might be one or two more. These are probably all Aldur. The 4 up here. This is the Giga one. But it's looks like it's the bosses from Expedition, so their names. Uhtred's, Floors, I don't know how to pronounce that one. That one always fucks me up. Varana's, Thruds? Dude, Thrud. Me and Thrud, man. And then Medviz. This kind of looks like it might be one final one that I just never found, but not sure. This one here. Again, I still haven't procced. I guess we just did the boss there, so that didn't count, but still waiting to proc the 10%er. Let me pull it up. Let me pull up cams. Kind of want to see if they changed it. 3 more fissures, 20% less damage, 20% less skill speed, less AoE. That is ridiculous. It used to go really wide. I wonder if that's because... Basically turns it into ground slam. The only issue is it's so good though. People are running this with totems, I think, or like when the monk stuff. These are all in the same Fisher category, it looks like. So I don't think you can run them. Oh, but yeah, there's something to be said for running Sunder instead of Earthquake. I guess if you ran this, you could go concussive. That's so weird. Like I'm clicking, but it's not. There's like I don't know. They definitely did something with like this move only thing. Still kind of trips me up. Anyways. Let's do... I have 3 more maps lined up. Bloodletting's going for whatever, I think. Don't want to pass through there. Bane's fleeing exile. Sure. Go hunt this guy down. 3 messages. Just chilling. Ah, interesting. Oh, yeah, what the... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, so the node on the Atlas tree says Rogue Exiles leave, and then like they upgrade their equipment. This guy showed up with no equipment. Like, I think it's bugs and just doesn't work, maybe. Or it's just RNG. I don't know. Yeah, today definitely chill farm day. We are up to level 95. Which is pretty high. I don't remember how long we played last season, but I feel like... I can't remember which character we got the highest. I think it was that first one. Because we were killing Arbiter like the day before, or maybe like the week before the next patch was hitting. So I feel like that one would have the most time put into it. And he's still alive. Something else. Let's try some other setups here. I'm gonna try to get reduced skill speed. And then use that instead of attack speed on Earthquake now. Because we already have attack speed. So we'll try to get like a really fast Earthquake going out and just see how it feels. Which means we could also swap off of the rune. I need to think about that though. Got Delirium. Don't think it's very good. Oh, it's the body armor one? I don't know if that's ever been good.
My king died by the spirit's will. You'll die by mine. Let's fly. Spirit guide my spear.
There was a point where I actually had difficulty with this character in campaign,
You defy the very
but I've never had any issues since. I don't know what it was.
These are our supplies. A useful trade.
T1, C1. Some of these exiles' gear is sick. It's on a masked great helm though. Okay. Earthquake. What I am imagining is we don't even have attack speed on it anymore. We went magnified effect. That makes sense. What if we rip this and go what was I planning on doing? It's one of those nights. Swap off of concussive, compressed. Alright, we got compressed in there now. And then what I was wondering is if I think it's 8 points. We're already up here. 6. Oh, and it's slowing potency. Okay. So we can maybe swap some slowing potency stuff off for it. Probably not, though. You have 7 weapon swap points. So it could be something like this. These nodes, which is probably fine. So that's 5, 6. We'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Cancel. This is weapon swap 1. And then weapon set 2. We're gonna go like this. Which leaves us with 1 point here, I think. Cool. Okay, yeah, we're gonna try Earthquake with a faster setup, but no rune. How fast does that get down to? 0.9. So I think we just doubled. Like, it just procs way faster. Try it out. See if it feels any better. Oh, that wasn't... Oh, shit. That was not a verified map. What's in this? Crit chance. Extra cold. That's it.
Destruction! Fear will best you!
To me, it doesn't feel that much different. So I think we'll keep the tree change, but we won't keep the support gem change. Oh, wait, it doesn't... It actually helps the support, too. I forgot. That's super nice, actually. Another 6er. Olroth Saga, Piranha Saga, Utread Saga, or Medved. I don't know what... Let's find out which one's the best. PoE2 trade. I don't know how to check this, actually. Fuck. PoE2 Ninja. What is this? Is this just countered in Verisium? Saga. It's not a rune, right? Fuck. It's gotta be Olroth, right? Because Olroth is the one that summons... No, it's whoever summons... Guy who drops Triskelion, probably. If I leave, we lose the... Yeah, fuck it. If we lose the Shrine effect. Nine for Medved, 15 for Verana, 15 for Utread, 16 for Olroth. Okay, doesn't matter. We'll do Olroth. I think he's I picked up a lineage support early in the league, like super early. And it turns out it's worth a shit ton of divines right now. But I'm using it on my fucking war cry. Everybody else is using it on like crazy damage skills and shit. I don't know if that's a soft, hardcore only thing because nobody's running it, but. Reduce skill duration? Is that actually increasing? Remember the god speed as well, or is it just attack speed? Still do have to treat these events with respect, but basically my one-handed setup's not doing enough damage. And then if I swap to the two-handed weapon slot tree, we just one-shot everything with Hammer of the Gods. Super nice. We got Shank gone. Fun unique item that I tried to make work. Before I realized that there's no universe you get to scale fire skills. You can only scale fire spells, really. The fact that Rogue XL's bugged out on my map makes me think something to do with Abyss. I'm not actually sure. I can't remember if we did Abyss already. It does seem... Yeah, so I think compressed duration with our setup is really strong. Or wait, sorry, what did I do? We just got... Is it 8, 8, 20? We just got 36 from the tree. Ooh, are we about to see Rogue XL here? See, that's what this is breaking, I think. So like the Rogue XL I think is supposed to be here in the essence. Because I can't select it. But I don't know if it like spawned here and then forced it to move so that it wasn't considered a spawn or some shit. I've seen it a few times. Really weird.
My king died by his spirit's will. You'll die by mine.
This is all we have. A useful trade.
This is still yet to proc. 10% chance when completing a map. That's still yet to proc. And we've done, not today, but just in general, I've done over 10 maps. We'll see how many it takes, but it doesn't feel nearly as good as I wanted it to. I honestly think it might be something that they want to add into the game just straight up. You don't need to go map to map. You can go like every other map or some shit. I think it would be really, really nice for quality of life right now. Let me try putting duration on over the life leech. Like, am I prowling life leech too much now that we have Defiance? This is just definitely something I should have tried earlier, though. This does feel really good. And somebody came in at some point and just suggested it early, but I liked it for like the delay. It's just you get to a point in maps where you don't need the delay anymore and you just need to kill shit. I think this is a 4 map setup for ritual, so, or a 4 ritual setup. Probably should have done it. We are cruising though.
These are our supplies. A useful course.
Yeah, let's try to grab it real quick. I want to see what compressed looks like with the rune on. So Life Leech 3 coming off could be a little dangerous. I'm guessing it's not going to be. I don't need to max shit out either. Frozen Falls, I think, is the monkey. Be fine. Alright, so this is the fastest earthquake setup I've had. And we get to visibly see it because of the rune. That is very quick. Okay, so is there some like skill effect thing where the rune is... Never mind, they proc together and then that's the aftershock, yeah? Oh. I was wondering why I was seeing... Because somebody else said they were seeing aftershock. And the rune proc first and then aftershock after, or like earthquake after. But I'm pretty sure they double up and then the thing we see pop after is just an aftershock. Let me try swapping. I do this. Guess it doesn't matter. We'll do it next map.
Quickly.
Alright, 3 more maps and then I'll... Or 2 more and then we hit the vaults, potentially do bloodletting. Okay, first map with just dual wields. No shield. And the idea is that our earthquake is just gonna fucking clear stuff up, especially with how fast we got it. Going pretty good so far. We got a mire. Yeah. This is something they'll hopefully tune and add a boss to and juice it up. Make it more fun. Having there be like a chance to drop a lineage jewel in here or something would be killer, I think. Icebreaker, emerging Archon could be good. Icebreaker for ice crystals in some way. And then Archon, I know elementals use Archon, so who the fuck knows? We'll see. I'm gonna look at going dual wields. This feels good. I don't know if that includes constricting, but or next stream, because tomorrow I'm not going to stream, and then Wednesday night we might, depending on how I'm feeling. I might just get real in the sauce. Without any sauce, I haven't been drinking. But we might get in our feelings. Let's go with that instead. Is this not... We did not weapon swap, my bad. There we go. There we go. There's the boss damage I know and love. Gain 50% max energy shields, additional freeze thresholds. Archon buff. That looks like trash. We're building up a stash of trash here. I think some of these could be good, but who the fuck's gonna buy them, you know? Well, I was thinking about going constricting. I guess it's only this. For some reason, I thought they had more dual wield stuff. I guess not. We'd get a little bit of movement speed. And then attack speed and crit. This isn't even good at all. This is the decent one over here. Super weird. What's our armor at? It's still really high with no shields. Oh shit, here we go. This is the true end game. Attack speed shrine. What is the black insignia? That the shields? Corsair cap, gotcha. When I got all my money, I should have looked into getting a Mage Blood. I gotta double check how much they're going for right now. Activate Terraformer Mountain. Hit it, dude. Fuck it up. Oh. Huh? Well, that was an accident. I thought it would be here. I'm surprised it's just a random area around. Alright, let's go kill the vault, guys.
This is all we have. As expected.
We're gonna swap to Jados as well. Oh, are these not pinnacle bosses? I just put that together. What the fuck is a pinnacle boss? So that probably doesn't count. Where do you want to go then? Ah, that could be good. But I guess you can't really juice this. Oh, that's... Can't believe I wasn't using that either. Yeah, we'll just leave it. Or wait. It's supposed to be this guy. Powerful map boss is another unique item at least, but I don't think that matters for this. Crafting a decent. Can I ask why you look for a base with a hybrid, not percent? There's also, I feel like, a new thing that I might recommend, but I think it is just higher priced. How would I show this real quick? I think I could just show it with this base. Like, I'm not going to use it, but I've got this base sitting here. How could we craft on it really easily, especially if you're just getting into the end game? The idea is that because it's a hybrid role, you can very easily get flat added. So you add flat with the essence, and then you force on the desecration mod as the other prefix. And the desecration mod that you can get is one of these guys. I've moved past those kinds of weapons. I might have even sold them all. We sold one for 4 div. But basically what you end up with is like a really high hybrid, because you got that from the magic item. A decent flat, which is T3. And then a guaranteed T1, and all it comes is with reduced attack speed. So like these three, you get your prefixes done like instant, and it's super nice. And if you just so happen to have like a +3 melee skills or like attack speed as your suffix on the magic, it makes it a pretty good starter weapon. You just have to be okay with the reduced attack speed on this setup. We've moved off of using those. They still sell for a good chunk, I think. We sold another one before. Maybe not. Maybe it's just somewhere in my labyrinth of stashes. Can the desecration mod not be on the same as the normal fizz? Correct. Yeah, it fills the same role. And I don't know if you can know that from in-game. Don't think there's any way for it to tell you. But that, yeah, that's the good question and good follow-up question. That's the reason why. The weapon that I just crafted though is maybe what the direction you were maybe headed in. And I'm pretty sure it's because hybrid isn't actually insane in PoE2 because of the essence mod. This weapon can go crazy if you hit T1 flat. Right now we only hit T4. But everything high rolled with the divines. So like this is a really solid, really quick weapon that I'm testing out. This was our other setup where I hit, we got T2 increased, and then we still used abrasion for the flat, but we used the desecration for trying to hit hybrid instead. And this is also a really good option. It's just less likely you're going to find a cheap T3 or T2 or T1 increased physical damage. These are going to be more expensive than the hybrids. But you can get hybrid fizz, you can get increased damage versus broken, or you can get increased damage with empowered on the, what do you call it? The desecration. I think by nerfing essence, they really opened the game up crafting wise. And then by not nerfing, by not buffing the like end game health they've kind of made it totally fine, where you don't need like +6/+6 to clear content. Oh, wow. It's Essence. I'll pull it up in a sec. If you're familiar with Essences, that new modifier is a crafted modifier. They made it so you can only have one crafted modifier on your gear now. So it's just the essences from before, if you remember. But basically there's greater essences that you can add to magic items to turn them into rares. Or there are perfect essences that you can add to rares that replace one of your modifiers. So when I crafted the weapon I currently am using, that one I used the perfect essence on, and it was a 50-50, where I gambit. I had two prefixes. I said force it on a prefix, rip one of them off, and if it hits, it hits, and it got the one that I wanted it to rip, which is pretty nice. Alright, we're going to do this expedition because, again, I discovered that expeditions are where the logbooks are at. Even if I don't care about the runes, which I don't think we do. Yeah, these are all three. We're going to kill as many of these and open as many chests as we possibly can here. Let's go! It works. I see the vision, Jonathan. I take back all the bad things I've ever said about you. Still don't know what Alkaiser died to when he did this in Interludes. I was really surprised by that death. Maybe I'll pull up these bosses after and see if there's anything that's like a giga outlier. Ooh, be really careful with... did you say hardcore? One sec. I think you did. That should kill. And then this should kill. Damn, didn't get it. Okay. What did I do on starts? I did Essence, but I had a setup that was gonna, like, destroy Essence.
As expected.
Got a rendering, it's kind of interesting. And then I'll pop the logbook in a sec. As well as maybe one of the sagas. I think we have a ton of these, right? Let's do Olros. Essences. So these are all the essences we have. So Abrasion is the one that put this mod on. So I had like a T1 and a +4, and we put Abrasion on it. And then Perfect is the one that ripped off the... removes a random modifier and augments a rare with a guaranteed. I pathed towards, I think... I don't know the best approach. I just know what I did to stay safe. I didn't do Breach as much, because Breach also has some chaos damage. I don't know if they tuned it down. I think they did, from what I could tell. But yeah, Abyss has some chaos. Abyss also just, it used to be lightning, actually, that would blow you up. And then the real killer is Shadewalker if you don't have, like, if you're not ready for it. And you don't understand it. Like, you definitely need to be careful around that mob. We went all over. I don't know. Alright, let's turn this saga on. Go explore the ocean. Unknown runes means you get like a free second reveal. So I kind of want to go do that one. Unknown runes over here as well if we want to keep going in that direction. But I think we just use the ocean to like explore in one way. This one. Oh, that was dumb. Alright, so we actually want to like path down here then. Where's the runes? Am I blind? Zoomed runes, they're there. So this will ID like another location nearby. But I think that's gonna do it. Been a pretty fun league start so far. I focused on damage, I focused on defense, I focused on resistances. Tried armor as elemental. Gold dropped by monsters is replaced with other items. Interesting. But yeah, I think that was a quick one. Yeah, around 2 hours. So that's gonna do it for me tonight. GG's, boys. As always, good luck in your own ventures. Hope you get as many divines as you can. In the meantime, again, I probably won't. I'm sorry, committing not on tomorrow. Trying to get the interview prep finished up and then also trying to get to sleep early. So it's going to be impossible for me, but we'll see if I can. And then Wednesday night maybe is when I'll be back. Based on how I'm feeling after the interview, because it could go terribly, it could go well, I don't know. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one, and if you have any questions when I'm not online, you can just leave them messages on any of the videos. I normally respond every now and then.